As Indigenous people, we have to step forward positively, and we have to choreograph not only our journey, but America's journey into this rapidly changing world and take advantage of the opportunities that await us. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful future. And many of our future starts here. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here just in support. I'm going to march along, and I'm not an organizer. I'm just a vigilant citizen, and I believe that that's what makes a great country, is to have vigilant citizens. So I'm doing my simple job as being a citizen, and I support this movement completely and demand that they change that name in Washington. So I'm just marching along. Thank you.
In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you this evening. We know this has been a long struggle, especially for people of color. And one thing we've come to realize is that one of us are hurting and one of us are being oppressed. We're all being oppressed. This issue we should not have to be here and deal with. There's no other team on the planet Earth that has disrespected its people in the last 5 years. There was many names before, but most of them had the conscience to change the name. Donald Snyder, who's the owner of the Washington Redskins, because of his Jewish heritage, should be extremely sensitive to the struggle that we're here to talk about tonight. He should be extremely sensitive about that. As a city official, if one of our city employees would refer to another employee as a redskin, a black skin, a yellow skin, they would be disciplined and possibly fired. The Washington Redskins are making millions and millions of dollars off of their trademark. That should be illegal, and we know it's immoral. I think the time is right, and we can't stop here. We got to put pressure on the federal government to intervene and to get involved. And I would just hope and pray that the city councils in Minneapolis and St. Paul, the state governments, would join ranks and deal with this accordingly. When these teams come to Minnesota to play, we should have some conditions that would allow them to play in tax-funded facilities. I'm thankful that the City Council in St. Paul voted 7-0 to send a letter to the NFL Commissioner and demand that they get involved in changing the name. It's real simple. It's not anything that's complicated. So I want to thank you again and thank Clyde for putting this together and all of you. And I want to give a shout out to all these young folks. I mean, this is beautiful because not only are they involved in this struggle, but they're getting a very serious history lesson. And that's important because after many of us are gone, they can continue to struggle. May God keep and bless each and every one of you. Let's march forward.
And I think it is so wonderful that we have people from all walks of life here today. But I have to concur. We are here not only because this dishonors the elders in our community. We're here because this is harmful speech to the youth. So thank you very much for bringing families out here to put an end to this racial slur.
Well, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Thank you for being conscious, sentient beings, being here to know what this importance of what we're doing here for the children. This is about the children. And for me, as an Indigenous man, I'm just blessed to be here to represent my mother and my father. And then I've been here because of the children and the elders. They don't have a voice in this, but being a former player, knowing how important it is for fans to be there, we want to change the consciousness and the words that are being used in our arenas, our public arenas, and to educate our children about what this is really about. the first people here, the first people that was here. And what this means, this R word means, it has to go. If that word go, then a number of other words will go. So our children, if you're here, you put your hands up and you yell, because no more should you hear these words when you go out in public. They're very degrading. And just say that Joey Browner said it, I'm an indigenous man here. I played in that arena, and we can't take it anymore. As we know, next year, after this year, they're going to be playing at our college. So we have to change the wording before we get to the college, because that's where we educate our children. So we're educating them tonight that that word, those emblems, all of that has to go. Okay? So with that, let's go on and cheer the Vikings, but the main thing is here, we're here for the children, and we're here for indigenous people. We're human beings. We got to teach each other how to be human. And we do that by the communication visually, what we hear in our ears, and then what's in our hearts. And we got to change that in our children, so we know that when they are able to go out in public, that they'll be saying the right words and the correct words, not destructive words. With that, look forward to the march or the walk. We're doing a conscious walk here, not a march. We're walking because each step is a prayer. And so we're praying as we go that we change the consciousness of America.
I'm really excited right now because a lady who we voted for, who we supported, is right behind me right now. The new mayor of the city of Minneapolis, Betsy Hodges. Betsy Hodges.
Thank you so much. I am proud to stand with you today making a statement to the world that from the city with the largest population of urban Native American people, we make the statement that this will not stand. That having this language in the environment for our children, for our people, for our entire community will not stand and is not acceptable, and we will make that point today together. I'm proud to stand here together with you in the community. So grateful that we have a community to stand together with. Let's go.